Hello, hi, lovely people. Today is Chin Chin Day. This is how I made my chin chin, and this is how it looks like. Very crunchy, it's cold enough, but you see, it's very crunchy. Nice and easy to eat. It's very soft as well. Today we are about to make chin chins, and we are going to show our ingredients and how to make our chin chin. So there we go. We are about to start. Hello, good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, my lovely people. Please, today we are coming to do chin chin. Chin chin, someone will say it is chin chin is Nigerian chin chin, but all African people do it. The western part of Africa, when you go there, you can find it in the parties and ceremonies. So this is what we have today that we are about to use for our chin chin. Our chin chin. Please, if this is your first time and you are not subscribing, please do subscribe so that we can go further. Subscribe to my channel and also tap the bell on it, so anytime I do the video, you will see, you will get to notified. So there we go for our ingredients for our chin chin. Here I have plain flour, 480 grams of my plain flour. Here I have my milk. This is fresh milk. It's the green one. You can see it's very light. I have 2 eggs here for the chin chin. Also, when we come here, I have my butter. I have butter, 150 grams of butter. I have my sugar. I have 100 grams of sugar. I have my milk powder, powdered milk. I have 3 teaspoons of my powdered milk here. 3 tablespoons of powdered milk. This is my nut milk. I have it half 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. I have 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Here I just add cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of my cinnamon, and here I have my baking powder. This is my baking powder I'm going to use. Because it's plain flour, we need baking powder to raisen it up a bit. Make sure you don't take too much of the baking powder, otherwise your chin chin is going to be hard. Make sure you measure it before you use it. And because I'm using this green milk, that's why I added a bit powdered milk for the ingredients. If you like, you can use any type of milk you want. Evaporated milk. When I use evaporated milk, I don't use any of this milk, just evaporated milk I used. Or you can use fresh milk, any milk of your choice. So this is how we are about to start. But first, make sure you sieve all your ingredients, the dry ingredients. I'm going to mix this, all my dry ingredients. I'm going to mix it with my flour so that I will sieve it here. I have my sieve here. I have my bowl. I'm going to mix them with and then do it. So we are about to start. Now I put my flour on this. Now I'm going to add my nutmeg, my salt, this, and my baking powder. To sieve all of them together. Make sure you sieve it so that you won't get anything. You see, when I sieve it, you see the nut milk, you get all these things, so you get to throw it away. Now I'm about to add my milk powder to it. I'm adding my sugar to it. Now I have to mix all these dry ingredients. I have to mix them together. Make sure it mixed well. Yeah, you stir it well. Now you see how everything has mixed together. Very nice. Now I'm going to add my butter to it. Make sure it's room temperature. So you can mix very well. And make sure your butter is not too much, because when it's too much and you are frying them, it will get like melting. So you make sure. I've already washed my hands, so I'm going to mix the butter and all the ingredients together. So you mix all your butter. Now you see I mixed all my butter with the flour and all the dry ingredients. You see how the texture I get? Yeah, the butter shouldn't be too much, otherwise when you are frying them it will get melt in your oil. So this is how the texture I got. Now I'm going to put my egg and then my milk together, and then I will mix it here. This is, I put my egg, my 2 eggs. I have to make sure it mixes well, and then like this, little by little I'll pour my milk to mix it with my egg. Make sure it mixes. Mixed very well. I will leave a bit of milk, and then I will go with this with my ingredients to fry. So now we are about to bring here. I'm going to pour it inside, and then I'm going to mix it little by little with my spatula, little by little. Make sure you don't take too much. Yes. Now I continue to pour this. Now I am going to use my hands so that I will feel the texture I want. You make sure you add your milk or your water, whatever you want. You add it little by little so that it won't be too much or it won't be too hard. So now I'm going to add a bit of the milk. So continue to mix it. Now I think I have the texture I want. This is what I want. Not too hard, not too. So you continue to do it till you get the texture you want. Like you want this texture. When you do it, it will not touch your hands. So now I'm going to put it in the surface here, and then not too hard and not too soft. Not too hard, not too soft. You see, so that when you roll it, let me just put a bit flour on top. Yes, like that. Now, you see, yeah, it's soft, not hard, not too soft. So this is how your texture needs to be. So now I'm going to place it here, and then I will leave it for 10 minutes. So I'm placing it here, and I'll cover it. I will leave it for 10 minutes for resting. Then we will start rolling it and cut them. Now we've got our dough. We've got our dough that has been set for 10 minutes. I think it's okay. Now I'm going to use a bit flour to sprinkle it on the surface to start rolling my dough. That's my dough. Yeah, and at the same time I have to sprinkle a bit on my rolling pin so it won't stick. And please don't put pressure when you are rolling it. You see how it roll easy, so soft, so soft. This is why we need this kind of softness. So you see, you turn it, then we roll it. Make sure you roll it more flat, because when you fry them, it's going to be make sure you got it all well, side and side. And one more thing, the reason why I put milk powder, I make it with fresh milk with egg, because then it's really good. A bit flour to go on it. I have my butter here. I'm going to cut them very make sure you cut it in a good way. Don't bother about yourself that it is a bit brown, the dough is a bit brown. It's because I add the cinnamon, that's why you've got it like a bit brown. If you don't want the cinnamon, don't add it, so you can get the white color you want. But me, I like the smell of cinnamon, so I add a little bit, just half of a teaspoon of a cinnamon. That I add half of a teaspoon, not too much, but because you have more color, that's make the dough change color, but not to bother. It smells really nice and really good. If you don't want, don't add it, that is fine. So Now I've cut it in this way. Now I'm going to cut it in the small way like this, so we can get it in small pieces, in small square. This is how I'm going to cut them to get it in the squares. That's really good. And this kind of ingredients, even a baby can chew it because it's very soft. It will become very soft and easy when we fry it. You will see. Okay. So you see how I've got all my square. It's really nice. This is how you need to cut them, so you get all the measurements you need. Really easy. This recipe is very easy to do. Even your children can even do it themselves. You see, it's really easy. This is how I got all to cut it for all my squares. Really easy. I am coming to take them out, so we are up to fry. My oil is in the gas. Hello. Now we are about to start to fry. I put one, then I see it pop up. That means the oil is hot to fry them. So all we need to do, we put it. Be careful your hands, you know, and it's separate. The same golden brown in the same amount of time. It doesn't take long at all. I love it. This is why I love cooking this. It's really easy to do it. It's easy to make the dough and it's easy to cook. You see, it's now brownish, golden brown. You take them out, and then one thing is, if you don't like it too golden brown, make sure when it started brown you take it out, because even when you take it out from the oil, it starts turning to the brown. And it's really good that it doesn't soak too much oil. This is our chin chin we just finished. So you see how nice and how crunchy. You see, it's very soft. Now we're going to leave it to cool down, and it's going to be very crunchy. Even a baby can chew it. So nice and beautiful. Please, thank you for watching. If you and subscribe and leave a like and comments and turn up the post notification so that next time I upload any video, please, you will get to know, notified. Thank you very much for watching, and God bless you. This is Kaizoo's kitchen. Today was chin chin. Thank you. Bye.